All right, hello everybody. Sorry, I just paused there for a minute. I was reading pop up. Hi, I'm Luna Soul Oracle. Welcome, welcome. If you're joining me, this is the weekly collective message, and this is possibly almost the last 2 weeks of this year, December. So I'm wishing everyone a happy holidays during this week and safe travels and just being safe and healthy overall. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. And if you are a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. Again, I feel like our energies align and maybe my messages help you confirm what you already feel and maybe even give you a little bit of a guidance during the week. So these weekly collective messages are more of a general collective reading. So there's going to be multiple messages. Some may resonate, hit your heart space, and some may not. So again, take it with a grain of salt. Use your inner guidance. If certain messages are hitting you there, it's probably for you. And if anything does not, leave it for somebody else. I wanted to say that if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to keep up with new uploads. Again, this helps my channel. So again, if you like the reading, it helps you, or it just aligns with you, please hit the like button. It really does help. And also I wanted to say, if you want to follow me on other social media platforms, I have an IG, Luna Soul Oracle. I tend to post a lot of what I'm doing in terms of my business, Luna Soul. I have 2 different types of sales. I have a New Year 2023 reading that I'm offering just for a limited time, and I'm only selecting a couple of people to do it for. So I'm already almost halfway done with the people. So if you are still interested, I'm still offering slots for the remaining of the ending of this year, and then maybe a couple slots next year, but it's probably going to end by mid-January most likely. So if you want a spot, let me know. Look it up on my website. Book if you feel like you're called to book a seat reading with me. And again, this is only for a limited time offering it. I also wanted to say that I'm offering 30% off mediumship sessions and distant Reiki sessions. The code is December on my website. So if you feel called to, I'm just letting you guys know, I'm offering pretty good deals. I figure if you want to get yourself energetically cleansed and aligned for 2023, let's do it. If not, if you want to connect with a loved one as well and receive messages, you can do that as well. And I want to offer a discounted price. So just want to put that out there. And yeah, let's get on to this collective reading. I feel like social media is, especially TikTok, is really spicy. I feel like a lot of people are just in general either really lax and just kind of going with the flow, or feeling the heat, I personally see. So let's see what's going on with the collective. I'm going to just say a little chant to kind of channel in the energy. Let these messages help. Whoa. Let these messages help those for their highest and greatest good. Give me a second, y'all. Let me pick up. I got a card here. I'm going to see if I pick it up with my foot. That's some. All right. Any more cards on the floor? Nope. All right. 1 card. I thought I closed this enough where I don't have cards falling on the floor, but Spirit's like, no, it's spicy. So, you know, ending of the year, spicy spice. What can we do? So let's see. I'm filming on my phone, so you're gonna see how I pull. You see already the energy is spicy. So let's see what messages help serve our highest and greatest good for everyone here on this live and whoever's tuning in. If you're tuning in, you feel aligned. There's a message here for you. Hi, Ragna, how are you? I hope your holidays is going well. Oh, I was right. It's spicy this week. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of swords cards. So a lot of people are in their mentality this week. Let's see. I don't know. I guess sometimes the holidays can be a really hit and miss for some people. I really feel that. Okay. So we got a couple of cards here. It's a little spicy, but good. I'm pretty good despite the holidays going sort of a little wrong. Yeah, the fact that you're saying that and I'm seeing the cards for this week, it looks like it's a little rocky, but I think we can come out victorious in terms of us conquering whatever challenges we have this week, whatever that means for you. So let's go over the tarot and let's see. So the first card we have here is the 9 of Swords. It's not good. Some of us are not sleeping well. Some of us are feeling anxious. There's things on our minds that's kind of keeping us up a bit. This could be more personal issues within your life, or this just could be collectively of what's happening around us. So a lot of us are not sleeping the best. We're worried. We're thinking about things. Things are on our minds, which I think it tends to be something that happens often towards the end of the year, just because it's more of a reflective period. So some people really think about all the things they've done this year and all the things that are happening at the same time. So it's, for some people, it could be really intense. So I feel like some of you are not sleeping enough. You're worried about things. Maybe you're worried about next year. Maybe you're worried about the holidays, you know, especially now, like, you know, flu season and all these other things happening. So people are a little more cautious and, you know, a little more aware. So I feel like this is because we're more aware of what's going on and within ourselves. And that may be a little stressing. It's going to cause some frustration and stress. So just be aware of your feelings. I think this is a good thing at the same time, because it teaches us to be aware of what we're feeling and what is its connection. So as long as you understand why you're upset, why you're stressed, why you're having issues sleeping, that also means that you can find a solution to that problem. So that's what I'm hearing. If you know why, it's going to help you understand the answer to it, or at least remedy it by doing things to soothe and calm and help you cope through it. So that's what I'm hearing. The next card is Judgment. So I feel like whatever we're dealing with is a form of judgment. Again, like I said, it's a reflective moment this year. A lot of us are going to be looking back at the beginning of the year and seeing how things were and how things are now. And a lot of you can say that there's, you know, things are different. And even with the whole environment in terms of our society is kind of getting a little bit of a pressure cooker. And a lot of us are feeling that. And it's not only if you're in the States, it's overseas, it's everywhere. Things are heating up and we're seeing that. But and there's also this Judgment card. This is talking about facing judgment. We're facing parts of ourselves that we know we're healing. We're also facing maybe past things that we done before, and now we're being reflective and we're different now. Whatever that means for you, there is a form of judgment in a sense, but more or less just facing things. And this does mean individually and collectively. So this is something we're dealing with a lot. Some of you may be confronting people, family, who knows? Some of you may be even confronting yourself, letting go of the past and finally embracing who you are. Whatever that is, it's more of you facing it, whether that's within your environment or within yourself. Okay, so the Judgment card is usually a major arcana. That means there's a big moment happening, but usually big moments are big shifts and impacts. So don't think of it as something negative. Think of it as something that's necessary in order for change to happen. Just a little bit of a tidbit. Okay, we don't want to put a negative spin on everything. There's always a positive to everything if we really look at it and really understand it. So that's what I'm trying to tell you now. This Judgment is also related to here, the Five of Swords. So some of you felt like maybe you were wronged. Again, I'm saying this is more personal and also environmental. This is why there's a big judgment moment happening, because people are facing things. They felt wronged, or they felt like things didn't go their way, or they felt like things were taken from them. Whatever that means for you. And this could be within yourself. Maybe your youth was robbed at a young age and you were supposed to, you aged more than you realized, and now you realize you didn't have the childhood you wanted, or you didn't have the things that you needed. Whatever it is that's coming up for you, that you felt wronged in the past, or you feel like something was taken from you, you're facing it now. Okay, there's a lesson behind it. There's a lesson of growth, of understanding, something that you can take with you in the next year and utilize. Different mindset. Instead of thinking of what was taken from you, what can you add? What can you change? How can you change that around? How can you no longer take this with you? What can you do to make it better? We can't rely always on everyone to help us out. We have to learn how to help ourselves. And that's what I'm hearing for a lot of us collectively. You have to learn how to rely on yourself. I think people always sought relief from other people, but you notice people never seek relief within themselves. You should be the first one relieving yourself. You should be the first one you count on. Then you can add other people to help you out. But I feel like people reach for other people first, and then we're last. Ourselves are last. So this is where you have to start depending on yourself. Start understanding how to face it yourself. And then obviously there will be people and other sources around you to help. But that's what I'm hearing. A big thing. We have to help ourselves. We can't always depend on others. Okay, The next card is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It makes sense. We always think that people are going to help us out, and definitely plays a role. The Six of Pentacles means give and receive, a reciprocation process, and possibly whatever was taken away from most of us in terms of maybe youth, maybe a job, maybe something specific for any person, whatever that may be. Time is being taken away from you in some way. You felt your time was robbed. Whatever it is that you felt that was taken from you and caused you a frustration or stress that's arising right now, it's because there was no reciprocation. Either you give or you and they didn't give, or you felt like you didn't get what you wanted back. You didn't get what you deserved out of it. Something was taken from you and you didn't get it back. So I feel like, again, this is the message. You have to rely on yourself to do things. You have to depend on yourself. And sometimes that could be a shattering thought. You know, people in your life that you think were supposed to be there for you, sometimes they're not. And this is where we have to be dependent on ourselves. Okay, this is why I say we have to depend on ourselves first and then other sources. Okay. So I feel like this can turn around in terms of giving once you start to focus on you and prioritize yourself. Okay, your needs, what you need, how can you remedy that yourself? And I promise you, people and situations will come along to amplify that. So I feel like this can definitely be changed around with a different outlook of things. Maybe taking breaks, maybe taking the time to de-stress. Facing whatever it is that's coming up this week. Strong. Know that you can get through this. Okay? Know that whatever was taken will be given back in many different ways. That it is just a lesson for you to grow. And once you learn that lesson, it's going to be given back to you. And this is going to be given back to you duplication, triple. Because it's not only mental, it's going to be material as well, but mentally, emotionally, all that. Okay, you're going to feel like, okay, I've learned so much on top of getting what I needed back, but in a different way, in a more healthier way. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing. And the last card is victory. So once you learn to turn this upside down, victory is going to come in the end. And I feel like this victory, I just got a lot of deafening in my right ear. So that means this is a significant message. So whatever this victory is, I feel like it's pertaining to you, knowing that you can get through anything, no matter how hard it is, especially if whatever is arising is calling for you to face it right now, that you can get through anything. And if you want to, if you don't think you can get through anything, think about it this way. You survived this year. All in all, you managed to get through this year. However way you did it, it's perfectly you. You did it the way you needed to. And the fact that you get through this whole year safe and sound and trying your best in whatever way you did it, because what you did was perfect for you. And you're learning that. You're learning that you don't need to mold and do things and be a certain way. You just got to be you to get through it. And this is what it's talking about. Depending on yourself, loving yourself, giving into yourself, facing things, learning that you are stronger than you realize, and that you can get through anything else. And this type of confidence you have within yourself, you can take on to next year. Especially if there's any issues or problems that arise. You know what? I got through so many stuff last year. I can get through this. And I learned a little bit too, so I can navigate it better. So this is what I'm hearing. A lot of knowledge, a lot of understandings, a lot of epiphanies, a lot of growth, internal growth. That's going to make it more victorious when you face other challenges or even just go about life next year. It's going to be different because you learned so much. Now let's see what are some oracle cards for you. I'm feeling called to these. So I have here, I don't even remember the name of the deck, but let's see what oracle messages the universe wants to give us for this collective week. Renewal. Literally, a lot of us are going through a renewal process. Again, ending of the year. Also, this is a new moon happening, I think, Thursday. It's a great energy to step into the renewal process, releasing the old and embracing the new. And it says here, renewal, rhythm, healing, and rest. So some of you may be calling to rest more this week. Possibly, it makes sense since you have the Nine of Swords. So some of you are not sleeping enough. It could be you're stressing yourself, you're overworking yourself. So take more rest. Okay, you need it. It's important, especially to stay healthy, especially now. Resting is super important, and it helps recuperate your energy levels. At the same time, it helps you think clear as well. When you're fatigued, tired, exhausted with very little sleep, you can't think straight. You get more, groggy, you get more angrier. So rest. Rest is needed. If you need to take a mental health day, do it. If you need to take a day off just to sleep in, do it. Do what you can. It's helping you. You're helping yourself. Again, self-reliance. So that's another message. All right, what other message we have for the collective? Empowerment. You see my little speech I gave to you guys earlier. So empowerment is definitely something that's happening this week. A lot of you are going to feel more empowered, like I said, to face certain judgments and literally speak your truth and put yourself out there. Call back what was taken from you, but with your mind and with your voice. Face it. Know that you are stronger than it and that you'll come out of it victorious. So it says here, expansion together, prosper, and divine. This is all divine. So whatever's happening right now for you, whatever's arising for you to face in a sense, whether that's internal or external, it's divine so you can learn something out of it, to learn and empower yourself through it. And let's see what's the last oracle messages for this week. Ooh, this one wants to slap out. Ooh, this is so pretty. Meditation. It's a very pretty card. And it says here, routine, breath, quiet, peace. So there's definitely moments this week, if you can, take moments to yourself to create peace. If there's this peaceful, safe spot, you can just sit and relax. Maybe listen to some nice music, do it. If you want to put some frequency healing, do it. If you want to do some Reiki, I got Reiki videos that could help you too. They're free on my channel. Do it. Whatever it is that brings you peace, do it. It's going to help you through these moments, especially if you're feeling heightened emotion, feelings, and all that. This is how we help ourselves. We learn how to cope in healthy ways. That helps us transmute emotions and energies in a way where we're doing it positively, productively, but also allows us to process what's happening. So this is what I'm hearing for a lot of us. We got to learn how to do things in a more healthier way, be more self-reliant in the sense of doing things to help us, being a little more proactive, because it's going to help us next year. It says here also peace and breath. So if any of you are feeling frustrated, angry, deep breaths, my friend. 4 in and 4 out. It could do a lot. It can calm you down a ton and maybe make you rethink any reactions or anything you want to say that may be a little too harsh. So take a deep breath before we do that. I feel like it's going to help us guide through the end of the year in a way where we're more calm, more relaxed, we're more in tune into ourselves. And also we can just reflect and see the growth in us that we made this year. Because next year, we're going to fuck it up. So in the best way. I have faith in all of us. We're going to do the best we can next year. And I feel like next year is going to be a way more aware, more productive, and enlightening year. So that's our messages for this week. I hope it really, really helped you and give you just a little bit of guidance through a lot of the changes happening towards the end of the year. Again, the new moon is in Thursday and I think Friday as well. You can use that time to rest, meditate, ask your spirit, yourself what you need to hear. How do you, what message do they have to tell you about this year? How to end this year? All that. Do whatever you're feeling guided to. So I hope you have a beautiful holidays, a safe holidays. You travel really, really safe. And again, like I mentioned, I do have the new moon card pull happening Thursday. So if you would like to have a free 1 card pull, no questions. It's going to be just a card pull for you. What message you need to hear for the new moon. Tune in on Thursday, I think at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for joining me so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.